What is up, everybody? Welcome to another fresh take. I have with me T.
Hey there, fools. What's up?
All right, now this one we will be giving you our review for Stranger Things season 2. Do be advised, this is going to be spoiler filled. So, yeah, I gave you a week. I mean, what more you want from me?
If you haven't seen it, how did you last a week not finishing it?
Yeah, I mean, it's 9 episodes. It's not rocket science, okay? So, what we're gonna do is talk about the things that we liked and the things that we may have found a little bit annoying. And I want to talk about one other thing that I heard a lot of critics talking about, and a lot of people on the internet getting mad about in this season. And I don't understand why they were mad because it kind of needed to be there. But that being said, that we'll hold that off to the end. But matter of fact, this time I'm gonna let T start this one off. What did you like about the season?
Everything. No, I mean, it's so hard to pick like one, even a few things because a lot of the stuff that I liked about it kind of all meshed together. I like again the tone of the show. I liked what's his name, Will's mom, Winona Ryder's part. I'm glad that she wasn't, as psychotic this season, but she still was a little bit on edge. I didn't think I'd like Sean Astin in the first maybe couple episodes. He grew on me. God dang it. And you'll understand why I'm saying "God dang it" in a few minutes. If you're here and you haven't seen why, then you need to get out of here. But
yeah, you need to get out of here because we're gonna spoil it. We're gonna spoil it.
So yeah, spoiler alert. I didn't like him at first, but then he freaking grew on me. God dang it! As I said before, we're talking about what we like. So I like that they delved a little bit more again into the kind of 80s pop culture stuff. There was a lot more references, and they weren't like on the nose references again. They did it pretty well, other than like obviously Ghostbusters, because they were on full-on Ghostbusters uniforms for the Halloween, which it worked though. It made sense.
It did.
They weren't just like running around on a regular day in Ghostbuster uniforms. So, and it actually played into like the little creature or whatever, and the whole the ghost trap. I just thought that was really cool. Like I would have never thought to do that, and it worked for some reason. The whole I liked. They set you up with Paul Reiser. You think he's going to be another. Basically, he's going to be what's his name's character from the first season?
Matthew Modine's character.
And they make you like him too. And it's like, God dang it! I was expecting, because they did the references for Aliens and stuff like that, and you're thinking, he's going to be Paul Reiser from Aliens, just kind of a
basically.
You're expecting the corporate douchebag, but he is not. Bastards. They flip them on you, which was cool though. We'll get into what I didn't like, but overall I liked it a lot. I really liked this season. I still liked the first season better. Obviously, it was because it came out of nowhere, but I really liked this season with some nuances. So.
Then to compound on that, I love the references. The writing is still stellar.
Yeah.
It's still stellar. The stuff that you loved from the first season, you're gonna love in this one. I even liked the new characters, with the exception of one.
Well, the thing is, you're supposed to hate him, and boy, do you hate him.
Yeah.
But that means they did a good job because you're supposed to hate this guy. But again, they get you. They get you with this like, okay, so he's not just bad guy. There's some layers and there's reasons to why he acts the way he does, and you kind of sympathize with him. So again, really good writing, really good character development. So
I did like that, but there was a thing that I just didn't like.
There's a couple things I didn't like
about his character, but I think my problem with that is it's probably going to get delved more into in season 3. That was that's the thing that I had with that one character. But I liked the newcomers. I liked pretty much all of them. Sean Astin, I had called it by episode 4. But
did you recognize who that guy was? The
Yeah.
guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it took me a while. I was like, I know this dude, but where do I know him from?
Yeah,
Got it.
Fake mullet couldn't hide it.
Yeah.
Couldn't hide it.
Yeah. And I was like, wait a minute, like, cut the mullet off. Oh, okay, that's who he is. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So there was actually a lot of good character development this season for Hopper, Nancy, and Jonathan. I thought their character development was good, and especially Steve.
Mm-hmm. Steve. Okay. See, this is where I get confused. Who is Steve? Because I'm so terrible with the names.
The guy with the flock of seagulls hair, and the bully from the first one.
Okay. Thank you. Gotcha.
They do a team up between him and Dustin, and it just works.
It works. It didn't seem like it should work, but it totally works.
It totally works. Like I said, I like what they did with Hopper this season, even though he should have died. He did something. He did some stupid. He did something stupid.
And he got saved by the bell.
Yeah,
bruh, it was a good surprise. I mean, I guess we'll get into that later, but it was a good surprise as far as like, because we all thought it was just going to be that one thing and he was going to take care of business, but nope.
Yeah. Nope. So he got lucky, but overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the season. Now, me personally, I liked it better than season 1, because, and I'll say this, I look at season 2 of Stranger Things as like season 1 part B, because it actually kind of closes off the story from season 1. Mm-hmm. Because the story of season 1 does start off with her actually opening the rift, and season 2 deals with her closing it.
Right.
So it's one of those situations. I view it as like a season 1 part B instead of like a full on. But like I said, I enjoyed it better than season 1 in my opinion, just because I liked how the stakes got raised, but it never went. It never felt like the answers that they came up with couldn't have happened.
Yeah,
it felt like
there was some things that held it back from me liking it more. Like we'll get into it when we talk about our dislikes stuff.
Yeah, but let's see. What's else on my list? Hold on 1 second, people. Love the ending, how everything wrapped up, especially with a part that I normally say I don't like and stuff because I'm hardcore non-emotional male. But I mean, I like the way it wrapped up. I like the fact that old boy Shadow Monster, he ain't like getting beat. I like that. He's like, okay, yeah, I got away from him, but I'm coming. Oh, I'm gonna find a way back in there. I'm getting every last one of y'all. So
I mean, that big, it was basically a video game boss fight at the end. That was pretty cool. So
yeah, so it's gonna be interesting going forward in season 3 because, like I said, I like what they did with it. The only thing is, they're gonna have to do some kind of time jump because, yeah, it's gonna get a little obvious now.
Yeah.
It's gonna get a little obvious now, so they're probably gonna have to go do a little bit of a time jump.
I'm looking at them kids. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because the oldest one is the guy. Out of the kids, the oldest one is the Caleb McLaughlin. He plays Lucas. He's the black kid. He turned 16. The youngest one is the boy who plays Will. He's 13. By the time this starts, because they're writing season 3 now. By the time they probably go before cameras, he'll probably be 14, about to be 15.
Well, so I'm looking at Elle and I'm like, she like taller than Sheriff dude now. Look yo.
So I mean, it's getting there. So you like,
the thing that sucks about when you hire kids in that 12, 11, because they hit puberty hit and you don't know what's gonna happen. Like heights just blast up, their voice changes. They start getting hair in the face.
Yeah,
what is going on?
So I know they're gonna because the Duffer Brothers have said that they have it planned out for 4 seasons, so I'm guessing that's all we're getting.
Well, that's good. I was going to say, don't stretch it out way beyond where it needs to be because
we don't need no.
This is a small story here.
Yeah, because at that point it'll get ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to things we found annoying, and I'm gonna start with this one because one. I just didn't like this. This is one of the characters from in the original crew that I understand why they did what they did with this character. My thing was it dragged out too long, and that's Mike. That whole being a emo, I wish I was Sasuke from Naruto. He needed to chill. That he needed to cut that crap out. That nobody checked him. That's the one thing that I didn't. I'm like, look, I get it. I understand he mad because he thirsty for Elle and she ain't there. And he's losing it. But one of them, whether it was Lucas, Will, or Justin, somebody should have checked him.
Yeah.
At some point, and they shouldn't have let it drag on that long. I just felt that not to say it wasn't a good thing, because I understand why they did it. I'm just saying to me, that drug on too long. They drug that all the way out to the end of episode 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell? Nobody want to stomp this kid out. Nobody. Okay. Second thing, Power Rangers.
Oh boy, yeah.
That
was gonna be my first one.
Okay, look, like I said, we didn't spend enough time with him at all, and even though they did show you why he acts the way he acts. That wasn't enough to cover his over the top. Yeah, he was like ridiculous with it. Like he was ridiculous to the point where he was trying to run them kids over.
I can understand you being mean and whatnot, but murderous.
Yeah,
just crazy, just psycho.
In episode 9, he does try to go after Lucas, which I'm glad Lucas did something that he's supposed to do as a young male and kick him dead in his head and tell him to get up off him. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Shut him down.
But he was talking about he probably would have did it.
But here's the thing. I didn't buy that as much as I should have because the dude was so over the top. That's going to make him stop? No. I just didn't feel like that would be enough to make that crazy ass dude stop. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it was a kick to the nuts. So
it was. I mean, but I'm just saying going forward, like, I'm going to leave you alone for the future. I might leave you alone right now because I'm in pain.
Yeah,
but I'm coming back on you. That crazy dude is coming back on you.
Yeah.
So I just didn't work as well for me, but we'll see next season how they play it out.
They're gonna have to,
not to rectify that. It's just
they got to resolve that because old girl, his stepsister was feeling she liked some chocolate. What can we say?
Yeah, I did not see that coming.
I didn't either.
So kudos to them.
They got me on that one because I was like. Nah, she ain't going. Nah, there ain't no way. Dang, I was wrong.
Surprise. Again, it hit home because, like I said, this friendship with these guys was very similar to ones I had in middle school, and it is insane. But there was a tomboyish red-haired girl that I fell for too, so it was kind of crazy. To see that on screen. I was like, is somebody writing my life down here? What is going on? I'm Lucas up in here, it's crazy.
And once again, Lucas is the voice of reason for some damn reason. The
black people, we act tough, but we don't mess around when it's time to stop messing around. It's time to get out of here, man. You guys are crazy.
Y'all lost your mind, but. I want to say this. The last thing that I had a problem with that annoyed me, I should say, is the fact that they kept Elle away from everybody that long.
Number one biggest issue with the show, with the season. And see, these are the things that held it back from me liking it. But go ahead and
that was it. Because I think that Elle was just too long. I'm like, dude, we're 8 episodes in, and she just not get the hell out of here with that.
Yeah. You know what would have been better for her is had she had left earlier.
Yeah, that
would have worked better for me.
Like after the fight,
right? She could have been on adventures for a few episodes, instead of just 1.5 episodes she was gone.
Yeah, basically, because when Hopper didn't come back because he was being stupid. That's when she left.
How can you be that stupid after what you already been through, bro?
I'm like, you really go down there with no gun, no backup,
nothing.
You deserve to die.
What are you thinking?
I'm like, horror movie rule number 1.
They were falling into the cliches a little too much, but Yeah.
Okay, so what did you find annoying?
Yeah, mine were pretty much the same. I thought your boy was way over the top. It was a little disjointed to see him get after what's her name's mom at the end there. It was a little weird, but
it was a little weird. But let's
cool.
be honest. Let's be honest, man.
Buddy, her husband is lame as hell.
Yeah,
he's
he invited that situation.
Yeah, so that's gonna happen. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
that's gonna happen.
Right. So it was just mainly about him as a character who's a little bit over the top. Like you said, Elle being gone. The way it started with the Indian girl, and then she's gone for 7 episodes. It's like, what about? I'm like, so every episode, I'm waiting to see what that whole situation was about.
Yeah,
you don't get anything until around episode 6,
7. It was 7.
Well, you start getting on the that storyline or whatever.
Yeah, that storyline. You're around.
And it's just like, geez, that's not good storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you set up this thing where it's like, okay, we know there's another girl out there, but you're thinking about that other girl for 7 episodes, and it's just like, that's not how you should tell that story. Like, that's why I said Elle, that whole situation should have happened a little quicker.
Yeah,
you could have maybe built another little thing in there. She ended up with another situation, and her little trip was too convenient. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way she got on buses, and it was just like, this girl last season couldn't even talk.
Yeah, she could barely talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but now she's catching buses on her own. Like, it was just, that kind of stuff just really bothered me, it seems minor, but I'm just looking at the character, how they built her up. So that just kind of bothered. She got on the bus, got it there, no problem, no issues, just in time, nick of time, which is fine. That part's fine. But I'm just saying, like,
because heroes always show up at the end late.
That's fine.
Yeah,
it's just that how it happened. And I must say, so yeah, that whole Hopper hiding her for basically 7 episodes or whatever, that was a little disjointed. Didn't work for me because it felt too much like, okay, they just didn't know what to do with her. It just kind of felt like that, like they didn't know, what to do with her. Like, and some people, I saw some people online upset about the fact that they introduced the other girl and they had that little storyline. But I thought it made sense because she needed somebody who was like her to really show her how to use her power, because she hadn't really done that yet, Yeah. And here's a girl who's perfected her powers, basically. The Indian girl, I can't think of her name.
Well, I just call her sister.
Yeah, her sister. She perfected her power. So it was kind of like a Magneto training, with Professor X moment, where it's like you got to kind of use your anger, or that wasn't who taught him to use his anger. That was was that
Shaw. Sebastian Shaw.
That was Shaw, right? That was Shaw that taught him to use his anger, so he can move bigger things, because he was doing little small stuff. So that worked for me. I totally think they thought about that movie when they're piecing that part together, because it so felt like
that whole sequence.
Yeah, it's felt like the X-Men stuff, which was cool. That was fine with me. So, but I heard people, complaining about, that whole sister thing, and I was like, no, that makes sense. She's 11, so we want to know what happened to the other 10. Yeah.
Can we talk about that for just a quick second?
Yeah.
That episode, for some reason, a lot of critics and a lot of people online, for some reason, said that episode doesn't work. If you don't have that episode, they don't win.
Yeah, I don't. How does she? Yeah. Like I said, she needed to be trained on how to use her power that way.
Yeah, because if you don't remember, the rip was the size of a freaking mountain. They were halfway down. They weren't at the bottom when she closed it. They were in the middle.
They were in the middle, and she had trouble handling a Demogorgon in the last season. You know what I'm saying? So she had to move on from that and show her she had some power.
So and I can understand that people were like, well, they showed all the 80s punk thing, but I'm like, dude, that happened in the 80s. You had people that was punk rock like that.
It was a little on the nose. Yeah, I think it could have been done better, but I still like the idea of that sequence, the whole.
And that obviously is going to set up for season 3, because of the simple fact that we know that they didn't kill all of them.
Right. We had thought we
thought they all died. No, they didn't. So, and we know that there are other ones out there. So I think that episode actually, to me, it didn't take away from the story. The only thing that happened was at the end of episode 6 is when they realized that the Shadow Monster sending the Demodogs up. Yeah. So yes, it stopped that to show that, because somebody had to show it at some point. And then in episode 8 it goes right back to it, because at the end of episode 7 she feels Hopper like we're screwed.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah, which they were.
Yeah, they were screwed.
That was because he sent like 50 of them at him.
Yeah, you were not equipped to handle that.
Yeah,
boy, did I like that whole, because I got caught off guard. Like they make you think that, okay, because the whole spy thing that Will and Mike were talking about, like, oh, how do you know he's not going to make you spy on us or whatever? And it's like, I forgot how he kind of shut it down, but that whole time he was probably the Shadow Monster saying that, and I just thought that was cool as hell. Yeah. And so he did use Will to spy on everybody, to spy on everybody, and then cool setup. I really like
that. And the part where Will actually outsmarts him.
Yeah, and he outsmarts him. Yeah.
Yeah, Will start using that Morse code.
Yeah, I was like, that was cool.
Sometimes it's good to let your kids play Dungeons and Dragons.
For a minute, I was like, man, they got to kill Will, yo. They gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no getting around this. And they figured out, I thought, a really cool way that worked, that it was believable in the story. And I was like, oh, that is cool. Because the whole time, the thing's like, I can't deal with the heat, I can't deal with water and whatnot. And it's like, why are you guys catering to? Or he can't deal with the cold. Or he likes it cold, so he can't deal with the heat. I was right. Yeah. And it's like, why are you catering to that thing and doing what the thing wants you to do? Like, why don't we drive it out? Because he doesn't like heat. He doesn't like water. And I was just like, oh, duh.
Time to have an exorcism.
Makes sense. Time for an exorcism. Beautiful. Yeah. Another reference. Not an 80s movie, but, you remember it from the 80s because that's when you most likely watched it, when you were in the 80s. So I thought that was really cool.
I ain't gonna lie, I was expecting the piano theme to drop when he's.
Oh my goodness!
I was expecting that, but Bob.
Oh, Bob! I wanted to punch him in the face the first few meetings. But then, God dang it, he grows on you, doesn't he?
You start to like him. You're like, man, this dude, he's a stand-up dude. Joyce really needs somebody stable like him in her life. And around episode 4, I'm like, yep, he a dead man.
Yep. I didn't even see that in episode 4. I really didn't see it until the Jurassic Park moment, if you know what I'm talking about. Because he totally felt like Sam Jackson said, oh, yeah, I'll go turn on the lights and reboot the system. I was like, you dead, bro.
No, see, when I called it, the reason why I called it was because I'm like, if you watch Game of Thrones, if you watch The Walking Dead, if you watch Spartacus.
Yeah, but I just felt like
anybody that's that good is gonna die.
Yeah, you're right. But I was in the throes of it, and when it was going on, I was like, everybody loves Sean Astin. He's a good character. They probably should keep going with the story. Obviously, he fits, and it's like maybe he'll, So I was thinking that maybe he'll be on for a few more seasons.
Nope. Dude.
But the minute they did the Jurassic Park sequence, I was like, nope, you're done, Sean. Sorry, man.
The minute he leaves the gun on the counter.
Oh boy,
you idiot!
Okay, but like the gun wasn't gonna help him anyway. Like that.
But the thing was, it would have slowed him down.
Maybe
a little bit. Because remember, when he stops, when he gets to the foyer and stops, only one jumps him.
Yeah,
and I was until he got stabbed in the side.
Right, and I was a little bit annoyed by, he's so stupid that he lets the freaking broomstick drop. Like, really? After all that stealthiness?
Yeah.
You're gonna let the broomstick drop out of the closet? Like,
but dude, I knew now what I didn't expect for them was to show it in slow motion.
Yeah,
guys.
Why they had to hold on it like that? Like, this is painful enough.
Oh, like you got Winona Ryder hollering, you got him just dying slow.
Oh man.
And I was just sitting there like, will somebody come get this woman before the rest of them Demon Dogs come get her.
Right. Like it was a slow sequence. I'm like, is she gonna get out of there? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and of course,
but yeah, dude, I called it in episode 4. I'm like, this dude is a stand-up dude. They're gonna kill him.
Yeah.
They are gonna kill him. He's not getting out of here. There's no way he's gonna do something stupid or he's gonna do something super heroic because he made a line. It was a line he had about wanting to always, because remember, he knew her in high school. She didn't know who he was.
Right.
And he made a comment about wanting to be her hero.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yep, he gonna die.
You knew it then, huh?
You gonna die.
I just thought he was a corny ass dude, and I was like, he's gonna stick around because he's so corny and cool.
Yeah, I mean that's what we wanted.
Yeah.
I just, man, I'm sorry. Game of Thrones and Walking Dead has warped my idea of.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was kind of in the, the world of this show, but I wasn't really thinking about that stuff. But
because I was just thinking, I'm like, dude, I like him.
Yeah,
he can't live.
And then I started liking him. God dang it.
Yeah. Now, the other thing that I will say about the season that I thought was it wasn't weird, but I thought it was like actually interesting was the whole Nancy Jonathan thing with Murray,
mm-hmm.
the investigative journalist or whatever. They were trying to figure out the whole Barb situation, and people, that's the one thing I didn't like. This whole Justice for Barb situation.
They felt like they had to rectify it because
there ain't nothing to rectify. She died.
But the family didn't know that. Like, so that made sense to me. It wasn't like played out well enough, I thought.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying.
It made sense because it's like everybody loved Barb from last season. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, Barb!" So I felt 2
episodes.
But I know, but she was just. Everybody just felt really sorry for her because she's just so innocent.
Whoa, boy, did she get jacked up?
Yeah, like everybody else that got killed or whatever,
they kind of deserved it.
No, not really, because obviously the guy at the what's his name? The guy that had the restaurant or whatever, they shot him in the head.
Oh, yeah, shot him in the head.
What I'm saying is that
we ain't get no justice for him.
He put himself in harm's way, like basically by messing with Elle and whatnot and whatever. So, and you didn't really get to know him that much, but people like Barb. And it's like she got dragged into it. She didn't really want to do it. And her friend just left her there. You know what I'm saying? Like just left her by herself while she acted a fool. Didn't care about her friend and just left her out there like that. Yeah, basically, she's the reason she even got killed because she had her do that stupid game where she cut her damn hand and made the Demogorgon come smelling her. Like that's what caused her to get killed. So she was directly for what happened to Barb. So
her friend had to get it in, man.
She had to redeem herself, and she didn't really redeem herself all that much. Because I actually liked her even less this season.
She didn't hardly do anything.
Well, yeah, that, but she was kind of annoying, like with the whole how she treated what's his name, Steve, and I just thought she was kind of annoying with that. And then that whole kind of forced romantic comedy stuff they did with her and Will's brother, what's his name?
Jonathan, yeah.
Jonathan, like that whole sequence where I'm gonna come to your bed. No, you come to my bed. Like that was just
that drug on too long.
That was kind of cheesy, yeah.
And the drug on too long. That was that whole what's that John Hughes crap?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they were trying to do some John Hughes stuff. Didn't really work for me, but it was. But
the morning after did though.
Yeah.
All of that was worth it for the morning. Morning after. Best lines ever, but. My whole problem with the whole Justice for Barb thing was the fact that, like, because I thought that, like, because remember, I watched it late. I remember you telling me I need to watch it, and I was like, all right, man, I'll check it out. And I didn't watch it till like September or October last year. And when I saw it, I'm like, I kept reading about all this Justice for Barb. I'm like, dang, she must be in a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a second, she just got killed. I mean, and they made sure you knew that she was dead.
Okay, but here's the thing, like, that happens to characters like her. What did Boba Fett do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did nothing. And he was the character that everybody loved. So it just happens to characters like them.
Like that, yeah. But overall, I thought, to me, the whole Justice for Barb thing, I thought was a little bit much because it kind of took like Jonathan and Nancy and her off of their own thing. See, it was taking Steve off of there too, but they was able to pull him back into the story.
He actually had a lot more to do. And
but
into the story. So
Nancy and Jonathan, and I was a huge Jonathan fan from the first season. So
you know what I kept saying basically every episode. They have some terrible parents.
Yes,
these kids are out doing whatever they want to do in the town. Their kids are missing and crazy stuff is happening, and they still ain't watching their kids.
I mean, dude, I was a kid in the 80s. I couldn't stay out that late.
No.
Now I could go out
to the next day.
Yeah, and sometimes two days later.
2 days in a row. Like, where is? I don't know. Well, whatever.
And look, I'm gonna be. I'm sorry, but I am black, so I'm gonna say it like this: there ain't no way in the world Lucas was doing that mess.
That's what I'm like. No, and they showed his parents too. I'm like,
nah, bro. His mom would
be good with that stuff.
Grill, nah. Gonna stay out the whole night and they ain't gonna know where he at. Okay.
Yeah. Not happening.
Okay.
The only person getting looked for is the poor little girl, the new girl.
Yeah.
The only person seems like she's the only one anybody cares about. the little redheaded girl.
And really, do they really care, or is older stepbrother just don't? He's just tired of his dad getting on this case about it.
Yeah, he's just.
I don't know if he really cares or not.
I don't think he hates her. I think he hates the fact that he basically gets a lot of crap because of her. You know?
Yeah.
So,
the parents in here are just horrible. They're
just terrible. They're the worst parents on the planet.
Every last one of them. Yeah. There is no. I think Joyce is probably the best one.
Yeah, she's easily the best parent. She cares about her boys. Like,
yeah, the other parents, we're not even sure if they care about their kids.
Awful.
Yeah, just going out. We don't care.
I'm going with so and so. I just made that name up. You don't know who they are, but I'm going with them. I'm staying at their house. Oh, okay, cool. Like that was a little crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, all right. So. Yeah, they have the world's worst parents, period, hands down. Anything else? Because I think we went over a lot of stuff.
I feel like there's one thing I'm missing, but I can't remember it. It can't be that big of a deal.
Yeah. Other than the whole one to know more about the sister, but like I said, I think that's going to be for season 3 because the way
I thought for a minute the mom would come back too. I thought for a minute she would bring her back somehow.
Well, that's the other thing because that could have went either way.
Yeah,
that could have. But we did know one thing: that Brenner was a freaking psychopath.
Yeah,
that dude. How you insert yourself into the hospital?
That dude is awful. Yeah, he's way worse than we thought.
look, hold on now. After they deliver the baby, he takes his mask down so she can see his face. Put the mask back up and get the baby and walk out.
Right. Somebody please tell me how. Paul Reiser survived an attack. They just left him in the staircase.
See, now, me and my coworker got a theory about that because one, they didn't kill all them demon dogs and killed everybody in there.
Everybody,
and all they did was bite his leg.
Yeah,
he ain't got no gun.
No gun. He just
no weapon whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean they mauled Bob. They mauled him.
They mauled the scientist that was in that elevator.
Everybody. They were all the dudes with guns, all the security, all the military. They were done.
Yeah. Oh, and this is the hilarious part. Now during the climactic fight sequence, right? The world's worst AR-15. How you gonna have an AR-15 with 12 bullets in it?
12 bullets? What? I mean, I guess it's
I'm looking at the clip. I'm like, hold on. He ain't have a full clip.
They ain't have the laws. I guess that they have, with these military dudes, you expect them to have more than 12.
More than just, but I will say this: when all this fails, that 10 gauge don't ever disappoint.
10 gauge, boy, that's what you need.
He blew a chest cavity out.
You need something with stopping power.
Yeah, that 10 gauge. Yeah, that AR ran out of bullets. That 10 gauge though.
Wasn't messing around.
That 10 gauge had them demon dogs thinking twice.
It's like, I think we'll come back later.
I'm not finna jump at them. They just got Keith. I ain't finna jump at them.
Seriously.
So yeah, overall though, once again, Stranger Things. This is good television.
Dope.
Good television. Good. I don't see because I was this time. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to space myself out. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, me too. I told you, like
I
I'm
tried and I couldn't do it.
I thought for sure I would because the family wants to watch it, so I'm gonna probably nope. I watched it. Well, when it came out Friday.
Yeah,
I watched like maybe 1.5 episode Friday because we kind of fell asleep. We were watching it with the family. We all fell asleep in the living room, and so the next day I watched like I went back and watched episode 2 because I didn't remember it, and then I watched 3 a little bit later that day, and then Saturday night I went through the mugs. It was like 5:30 in the morning before I went to bed. So
it gets too good.
Yeah, it got too good.
It just gets too good.
Yeah.
So I mean, look, because I think I made it like you did. Because I think I did 1 and 2 that Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I did because I had something to do Saturday. So Saturday afternoon I did 3 and 4. By Saturday night I was on 7, 8, and I did 9 like Sunday morning.
Yeah. It got too good. It was 5:30 in the morning. And I'm sitting there watching like the extra, the behind the scenes, like the actors talking at the table or whatnot about the whole season.
I did like that.
I didn't finish it because I was like, "What am I doing? It's 5:30 in the morning. I gotta go to bed."
Yeah. If you want, they do have this Beyond Stranger Things.
Yeah,
it's 7 episodes.
Is it that many?
Just 7.
Wow.
But they're different. They're differing times. Like 2 of them are like 30 minutes, but the rest are like 17, 15. It's not full. So they do.
It's not an hour long like The Walking Dead does.
Oh no, they don't do that. No, they ain't doing that to nobody. Because not everybody shows up. So they only have like certain cast members doing them. So if you want to, I would suggest watching that because it actually gives some insight to like why they did certain things. So
these guys are a lot younger than I thought they would be too.
Yeah, they're not that much older than us.
Yeah,
they're really not that much older than us. So
I was really surprised by that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was surprised they were they're fraternal twins.
Yeah, the fraternal twins. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was surprised by that because there is an episode in Beyond Stranger Things where they actually talk about because apparently both of them didn't talk in school, and that's why they got held back in kindergarten because they wouldn't socialize with people. They just socialized with each other.
Mm. Yeah, I see where they pull from some of that experience. I bet.
Yeah. So cool. I'm like, okay, I see how that works, but. Overall, another great season. They are working on season 3 now, from what I understand. Because, like I said, they're gonna have to get this out because you got kids stars. So
yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say before we closed.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we talked about Bob and how we love him or whatever. But Bob gave the worst advice of all times to Will.
Oh my goodness, man!
Yeah, so it was I want to say he deserved it, but.
Well, he didn't know.
He didn't know, but like
he thought it was a bully at school.
Yeah. No, he was talking about a dream. He knew it was a dream, and he was talking about how he dealt with his dream and got rid of it.
Yeah, but that wasn't no.
It wasn't just a regular dream there, Bob. And it wasn't Bob's fault that he just didn't know
because they couldn't tell him.
No, they couldn't tell him. So.
And people, if you
he didn't believe it until he saw it anyway. He basically had to see it.
And Bob they do give Bob an episode where he actually shines because he figures out where Hopper is without being able to ask any questions.
Right. That was amazing.
I'm like, dang, this dude is off the chain.
And you believed it. Like that in the wrong hands, that scene would have been completely stupid. Like, come on. But you believed it because it was well written and well acted.
And it was Sean Astin.
It was Sean Astin, totally. He was so believable, man.
Yeah, but I knew. I'm sorry if you've watched a lot of film and TV, you gonna know he gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm just like with Pop and
Luke Cage.
And Luke Cage. I was just hopeful.
I told you that from the trailer.
You told me from the trailer. I was just like, nah, man, you can't kill Pop.
I'm like, yeah, they are. I'm like, he ain't made it. I'm like, he got knowledge, he got wisdom, and he's trying to help the community. He a dead man.
He's done.
Yeah. He's a dead man. He's trying to do good. Oh, hell, you got to go, bro.
Shame on me, for being fooled. Shame on them for fooling me once. Shame on me for being fooled twice. I will not be fooled the third time. I will know the signs when I see them.
Nah, man. The problem is like because it's one of the things where you want to have hope, because they're such good actors.
Yeah.
But you like, nah, nah, bro. The signs are everywhere, bro.
Yeah. You know, I guess I was a little bit mad at him for giving him that terrible advice. But again, he didn't know. He didn't know better. But somebody knew better. And they were holding a pet Demogorgon. And that was the one other thing I wanted to remember. Yeah, and that annoyed the crap out of me. I was like, really, bro? Like, what happened to your friends and
just last year?
Some little stupid pet to maybe impress a girl.
Yeah.
Really? That just didn't fit his character to me. Like that annoyed me quite a bit. That he would put everybody in danger like that.
And I'm glad Lucas called him out on it.
You know what I'm saying? Like obviously that thing was not something cool.
Yeah.
To be.
And I'm so glad Lucas called him out on it.
Yeah, totally.
I'm so glad he called him. Like, dude, look, yeah, I told her because she can help. You hit a damn Demogorgon.
Right.
You can't. It doesn't.
You trying to make an excuse for it. That pissed me off even more. I was like, really, bro?
Yeah. So, I mean, even though I will say this, I still want to see a spinoff with Luke and Dustin.
Oh, that would be great stuff.
Because those two are still awesome together.
Those two together are great, man.
Yeah. So I still want to see a spinoff with Lucas and Dustin in the Wrist Rocket Wars or whatever. So,
and I will say this, you know, because this happens a lot in Hollywood. This is the last thing I'll say about the show. This happens a lot in Hollywood where you get these brilliant freaking kids who just can't grow in acting beyond that kid role they played, you know? Please, I hope this does not happen to these kids. These kids are way talented already, especially Elle. Like, I don't think Elle is given enough credit, like, for how great she is acting in this show.
Yeah, because like, when you see her on Beyond Stranger Things, you're like blown away.
You're like, what? I mean, she drops that British accent, and you're like, what? Like, how are you this talented?
Yeah,
at this age? And I just hope the future remains bright for them because they are. This is one of the most talented kid groups I've ever seen, and on anything. So
yeah. Oh well, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I think his name's Noah Schnapp. He plays Will. He better get an Emmy this year.
Oh boy,
he better get an Emmy.
Yes, I can't believe I didn't let Will out.
He better, like,
the emotions that kid has to go through. Like, what? And he scared me. Like, he scared me when basically the shadow monster was talking through him and using him.
Yeah.
And you totally believed it wasn't him. And that's expert acting right there, son. That is.
And he's 13.
Yes. 13 years 13.
Old.
That's what I'm saying.
He better win an Emmy this year.
Please.
That's all I'm saying about that. He better win an Emmy because I don't see anybody outdoing him, not with what he did.
Yeah. And Hollywood, you make a lot of mistakes. Do not make the mistake of leaving these kids out there to be stuck in obscurity of just being kid actors. They are talented as hell. They deserve to grow up and do great things as adult actors as well. So
let's be honest. They better than some of these adults.
Seriously. A ton better.
Let's just be honest. They better than some of these adults. So, hey.
The hammery I've seen from some of these adult actors.
Yeah.
They destroy these people. So
yeah, and they're kids. So
I need to see them in more stuff.
Yeah. I'm glad
Beyond Puberty
Mike was in it.
Yep. That's true.
I'm glad he was in.
But that's kind of typecast. I need to see him in other stuff too.
Yeah, I don't want any of them to get typecast.
Right.
So outside of the Dustin and Lucas buddy cop show that's probably gonna come out.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, like they're too good to. So when in doubt, you know who we have to call, man. Marvel, DC. Hey,
make it happen.
Make it happen, Marvel, DC.
Make it happen.
One of y'all. One of y'all. We don't care who. One of y'all.
A couple years, maybe we get ourselves a Static Shock with Lucas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
let's go. Let's go.
So, I mean, I don't care who. It could be Marvel or DC. I don't really care who. Pick one and just do it.
Get these kids now.
That way we know, they get good work, stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's it for this fresh take. There's probably a couple more reviews we got to do because we do have Thor came out this past week, and we do have both Punisher and Justice League releasing on the same day on November 17th. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a fun day.
Thanks, Marvel.
Marvel being petty. But yeah, we got those coming up. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing reviews for those as well as Star Wars when it drops. Because
yes.
Yeah. And don't worry, people. We will be having dashikis on for the Black Panther review. And
get your dashikis ready.
Yeah, get the dashikis ready. But yeah, T, anything you want to add? Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
No, I think we covered it pretty well. Great season 2, nice follow-up.
Yep.
Looking forward to 3.
All right. And we will catch you guys on our next vid. Peace.